breakfast, it's one of those things, CJ, we talk about all the time.
What do we talk about? What are you talking about?
The fact that I rarely eat breakfast, but when I do, I end up taking it to like not simple territory. Like I make it difficult.
You love to overcomplicate everything.
The egg thing we did a couple videos back, that was legendary. Come on.
Which one?
The one with
the folding and
the basket.
Yeah, the basket.
If you haven't seen that one, go click on that one. But today, I'm actually taking it to Easy Town. Easy Street.
Easy Street.
The street that takes you into Easy Town. Today
where
I'm gonna show you
I
guys,
live and reside.
That's true. You do.
Yes.
We're the mayor.
The governor.
Today I'm going to show you how to make a really simple chorizo breakfast hash. Should we be done with the tomfoolery?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Let's get into this.
Hey, before we get going, why don't you guys be sure to like and subscribe?
Why you always remind me of that?
Well, because you're an idiot.
Be sure to subscribe, like, all that. Just click the bell, you know. Run the promo! The first thing we're gonna do is get started with our bacon. We're gonna get started right.
I see what you did there. That was terrible.
You're welcome.
No.
See, I can't. You have to.
Yeah.
You gotta.
You got to.
So you really do want to start with your bacon, and you want to start with thick cut bacon for two reasons. One, the bacon comes out crispier because it's a bigger, fatter piece of bacon, and we have more fat to render out, which I'm a fan of. And we need it later for the potatoes. Speaking of potatoes, today we're going to use these beautiful red potatoes. CJ, in the past we've talked about starch content. You got really excited about your starch knowledge.
I love starch knowledge.
Should we go over it again?
Yeah, let's Jeopardy starch it.
So for a breakfast hash, the starch content isn't particularly important. However, I do want a firm potato. You could by all means use a russet. You could use like a chef's potato, the potato-y looking potato. So we're gonna do a nice little small dice. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, this is one of those easy, simple breakfasts. Don't worry too much about your knife skills, but if they are impeccable, like mine are. Like I was saying before, you could use any potato that you like, but I do want a potato with a nice firm texture so that it holds up to the tossing later. It gives us a better consistency, a better textural contrast in our hash, which is what I'm all about. There we go. That looks fantastic. Now on to the other veggies, which, according to CJ's last video, are the good veggies.
Yes, they are.
They're not the gross ones.
Shall I drop a bit of knowledge on you real quick? Would you like to go to school?
I would. Can I?
Yes. Yes, you can.
I'm just preparing myself.
Welcome to class.
I'm gonna keep cutting while you drop
do
this
it.
knowledge
So
bomb.
here's a little bit of knowledge. I was asking and wondering, is a bell pepper a fruit or a vegetable? And Nate answered so quickly.
100%
100% a vegetable. And he is 100% not correct.
Nope.
Let me tell you why.
Okay.
In the food world, they consider it full-on a vegetable. But in the biobotanical, the food science world, it has all the nature of a fruit, and they consider it a fruit along with the tomato because of the seeds inside.
Erroneous! On all counts!
Erroneous! Erroneous! Erroneous on both counts.
You're welcome, class dismissed.
I'm gonna do a little research on that because I think you are full of baloney.
Okay, I would love. You know what? Since I'm editing this video, I'm going to go ahead and pull it up.
You do that.
I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to show you that you are wrong.
Is it next to me? Is it wide?
Yes, it
All right,
is.
let me see here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like what you've done
Yes.
here.
You made me do it.
I like what you've done here.
You made me do it. All right, good to know. I'm gonna go back and watch this video after it's done, and we can reconvene.
Okay.
All right, just a nice little dice on our onions. I'm gonna do the same thing to my bell peppers. Now today I have red and green bell peppers. We're gonna take the tops off, cut out all of the pith and the seeds, do a nice small dice just like our onions. Let's go check on our bacon real quick, shall we?
We shall.
We shall. I like to take my bacon to extra crispy. I like a well done piece of bacon. Plus I think that crunch is gonna hold up better in my hash later. So give those a flip and let them cruise for just a bit longer. CJ, you're a multi-bacon flipper kind of guy.
Everybody
how do you
knows
feel?
this about
How do you
me.
feel about this? Bubbly goodness?
It is in my opinion that these are Perfect.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Hear ye, hear ye.
That is pretty good. I am going to slide these over to the cooler side. What do we call this? The Fraser zone?
And out of the Tobin zone.
Out of the Tobin zone into the Fraser zone, where they will stay nice and lovely. So my two burners over here are completely off. My burners over here are medium, medium, high. You see all that bacon fat right there?
Of course
all
I do.
that goodness? You know what we're putting in there, buddy?
I have a good guess.
Yeah?
Yeah?
What is it?
Potatoes.
I don't want that spatula. I want to use my favorite spatula.
Okay.
Is this your favorite?
No.
The wide set. Hey, if you haven't seen it yet, Walmart, the wide set 2-pack. I meant to hit it twice.
Bong.
For 2? No? I'm gonna pull some of this up. I am a little off kilter. There we go. That's what we wanted. Now let's grab these potatoes. And we're gonna go right down into that hot, beautiful bacon fat. If I can grab them. Come on, come on. There we go, here we go. Long trek, long trek. Oh, last one.
Tracking.
There we go. I got a few more. Beauty. You know what, let's hit that with just a bit of salt and pepper. We're gonna let that cook in that bubbly goodness. That bacon fat is now serving us 2 ways. One with flavor, but also with heat. Bacon fat gets much hotter. It's a much hotter, higher smoke point than butter or oil. So we're gonna get that really crisp, beautiful texture on our potatoes. While those potatoes are cooking, let's talk about chorizo.
Chorizo.
I've been teaching my 6-year-old how to do that R.
Rolling the R's.
You know why? Because he loves Zorro.
Oh.
And he, like, you know the beginning of the movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's all he does.
Nice.
We're gonna talk about chorizo. So I have some uncured and some cured. Now, you can buy these either way that you like. I am more of a fan of the uncured. So we're just gonna take this out of
Tell me the difference
package.
between cured and uncured, because that is an interesting.
Well,
bit of-
CJ, one is cured.
Oh,
And the
wait.
other is not. All right, so what I'm gonna do with these, I'm gonna take just some of this, and we're gonna cut it into smaller bite-sized pieces. I think the winner technique on a hash is making sure everything is relatively similar in size. So we're gonna do the same thing like we did with our peppers and our onions and make a nice little small to medium-sized dice. Now, you don't need a ton of chorizo. It has a ton of spices, a ton of flavor. CJ, you've had chorizo before.
I have.
It's phenomenal. It's unbelievable. If you don't like spicy, this could by all means be sausage, or you could just go with bacon alone. Speaking of bacon fat, were we? We were. I
Now-
was.
well,
Let's
now
talk
we're
about
talking about it.
potatoes.
Yeah, now we're talking about it.
Let's give these a toss, see how we're looking. Oh yeah, we're almost there. So I want to cook my potatoes. I'm gonna say, let's cook them 75% before adding our chorizo. That way our chorizo doesn't burn. Like I said, there's a lot of seasonings and spices and flavors in that chorizo. If we add it too soon, the chorizo will start to get burnt and not so much fun before the potatoes are done. So we're gonna let those potatoes cruise.
Do your calculations. Carry the 7. Divide the 4. But move over. Yep. Okay.
2 minutes. We're also gonna add some garlic, but just like the chorizo, we don't wanna add it too early because it can burn and garlic gets kind of acrid. So we're just gonna mince up 1 clove of garlic. Those potatoes are looking gorgeous. Notice that beautiful caramelization on the outside. Now it's time to start getting crazy, CJ.
Well, it's
We're
about
gonna
time.
get crazy. Let's go with our chorizo. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Are you sure?
Well, just. But down. I was gonna go to. I was gonna go to the dance. What?
I don't want to be in the van. Next time, you're in the van.
Yes! Ring that freaking bell! Oh god, I was gonna question and see if you knew just based on the music. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, but they were all bad.
Yeah, but they were all bad.
It just comes back. You're welcome.
What kind of police officer are you?
Let's give this a toss real quick. So this is just, at this point, chorizo and potatoes. I'm gonna get some surface contact with that chorizo. All right, let's make it all nice and flat. Was I covering your shot with my
Nope.
spatula?
Nope.
Oh, good. Leave that there. CJ, come with me. We're gonna do vegetables.
The good ones?
Yeah, the good ones. I'm having a hard time with my vegetable grabs today, guy.
It's because it's probably the fact that they technically are a fruit.
That's not... No.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, you dropped some.
Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Now this is where the magic really starts to happen. The sweetness of all the vegetables, the starch from the potatoes, all that flavor and spiciness from the chorizo, they're all gonna start marrying together, and that's where the magic really starts to happen. That's when independent flavors that are wonderful on their own become like this whole new thing.
A whole new world.
Nope.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
Let's go some garlic. Garlic. Take that with a bit of salt and pepper. And we're gonna give this a toss. And make sure to get everything nice and evenly incorporated. And we're gonna let that cruise for, I don't say, another 2 minutes or so. While those potatoes are finishing up, I wanna grate some Asiago. Asiago. Now, you know, me and CJ always grate our own cheese.
That's right.
It's true. Tell the truth.
Lene, she's always telling, I mean, Betty, obviously, but like on YouTube and Facebook, Lene, she's like, grate your own cheese, guys.
Let me know in the comments, because we heard. You type, we listen, we act.
Okay.
At least I do. CJ's not grating cheese.
Nah, dude.
All right, I think we're looking good. Let's check out our potatoes. We still have our bacon. Now let's talk about plating. Why did I say it like that?
I don't know.
Well, I like kind of plating a breakfast for two, or if you're a hungry boy, breakfast for one. So there's a fun way you can do this. With cast iron, you can use a little bit of cast iron. Let's give these potatoes one last toss. Just like that. The chorizo, can you see that, buddy?
Oh.
Chorizo's getting nice and crisp right on there. Ooh. So good.
Yep.
So good. One last little toss. Now we're gonna fill halfway up our little skillet here. You could do this much bigger skillet if you wanted to, for a much bigger family size. I feel pretty good. Let's go a little bit more, because I am a hungry boy today. A little bit more just like that. Now we have all those gorgeous, beautiful flavors. You know what, let's slide all of our goodies, because we're gonna make some for us to eat in a minute.
Ho, ho, ho.
You're welcome. You like that move?
I did like that.
All right, I'm gonna pull these over to the Fraser zone so they don't burn.
Are we pointing it actually as the Fraser zone?
Yeah, I thought it was already agreed.
Oh, I didn't.
Wasn't it?
I didn't know
two
that.
pieces. We'll do 2 pieces of bacon. I'm just gonna break these over the top, just like that. Is one enough? 2? 2. We'll do 2.
Yeah.
Whew, those are warm.
I bet they are. They've been sitting on a hot griddle, guy.
Yeah, well, you know. All right, so we're gonna make a couple of little wells here. Just a small little space on this side, and a small little space over on this side. Now you notice we're not going all the way to the bottom, just kind of right there in the middle somewhere. So 2 little areas. Oh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot my cheese.
Oh, do not want to do that.
Let's take our cheese. We're gonna go over the top, just like so. We can turn our heat down at this point. A little bit of cheese over the top, down into those little areas. We're gonna take a couple of these beautiful tomatoes. CJ, I'm sorry, did I show you these already? Because they're stunning. They're little cuties. Little cuties.
That's what I was thinking.
Were you?
That is some cute fruit. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm gonna take these whole. I'm just gonna sneak them in here, nestle them in a little bit. Now they're gonna get hot because of all that beautiful hash on the inside, but they're still gonna maintain that crisp bite, that crisp crunch. So we don't want too many. Does that look like enough for you? Do you like tomatoes?
I
CJ?
love tomatoes, so you
Gives
could
me
put
a
twice
good-
that in
good
there.
crunch. I'll do one more. It just makes for a fun little plate presentation. Now be sure not to get rid of your little areas right here. Now, do you know what we're putting in there, buddy?
I'm guessing an egg.
We are gonna put some eggs right in there. So I'm gonna take 1 egg. I'm gonna go right into this guy, right here. Right into that little gap. And the other one, right here. Beautiful. So we're gonna hit that with just a bit. Should we do more cheese on that, buddy?
Probably so.
Let's do salt and pepper, and then a bit more cheese. And then, last step, buddy. We're almost to Flavor Town.
Okay. All right,
I'm
take
gonna
me there. Take me
my
there.
dome. I'm gonna take a little bit of water. We're gonna go around the outside, create some steam. Now this is both going to melt the cheese and finish cooking the egg. So in 3 minutes, 4 minutes, you and I are gonna go to Chowtown.
Okay.
Any other towns we need to visit?
Is that next to Easy Town, or at least on the same highway?
Yes.
Yes. There we go.
See you in a few. Let's talk about garnish. I have just a bit of chive. You may be asking yourself, what is the difference between chive and scallion? Were you?
I lose sleep over that question.
Size and flavor. Pretty much it.
Really?
Yeah. We just need a little bit for garnish. And my other favorite, CJ Fraser.
Oh.
My other favorite is hot sauce on my eggs. Are you a hot sauce on eggs kind of guy?
Of course I am.
Of course I am. Let's check on our eggs over here. Here we go, buddy. Bob Shiblos. My goodness.
Oh, man.
I mean, this would definitely be a hearty serving for one brave soul, but serve this for 2 people if you'd like.
Turns out,
Yeah?
you plus me is 3. Minus 1.
That's just science. Hey, I'm gonna hit that with my chive, just to give it a little pop of color, a little bit of that zippy flavor, and last but not least, man.
Wow.
It's a rough
do you
one.
need a break?
Yeah. Last but not least, hot sauce. I am definitely a hot sauce on my eggs kind of fan, and that's it, guy. That's it, my friend. Boom.
Dude.
Breakfast skillet, chorizo, bacon hash. That's a breakfast of champions.
Sure
That's a
does.
breakfast of champions if I've ever seen one.
Sure does look like it.
There's no real elegant way to eat a hash, so we're just gonna get into it.
Just show us how to do it, buddy.
Here's the money right here. You see that, buddy? The white is perfectly cooked, but our yolk is still beautiful. What does Betty say? Dippy?
Dippy.
A dippy egg? Let's grab some of that potato. That dippy egg. Holy cow. Come on. Come on. So good. We gotta dig in there. We gotta find some of our other ingredients. Oh yeah. There's some chorizo, some peppers.
Yeah.
A little bit of that egg in there. That was a perfect bite, buddy. Some hot sauce. That's the way to start your day.
Is it?
That's the way I like to start my day.
Best part of waking up.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Is Nate's hash browns. Hash, bacon.
Hash
egg.
browns? Where have you been this whole...
Let's just get back to the food.
Here.
Oh, that's even better.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're welcome.
Thanks, buddy.
That chorizo is truly, truly loaded with flavor. Man, look at that creamy egg. You see that creamy,
Oh,
beautiful
look at
creamy
that.
egg.
Oh,
We double
it's
up
connected.
on the chorizo.
It's
It
just
counts
one.
as one, but... lost it.
Okay, coming home to daddy.
On the camera. We missed it. He dropped food on the camera.
No, behind the camera.
Hey, E, come and get a close-up right here. So we did not cook our tomatoes, but look, they've started to split just a little bit. They've heated up, but they still hold their shape. They haven't like dissipated and started to liquefy yet, you can see. But, there's that beautiful pop of acidity, that beautiful pop of flavor. This one really is a winner. We've got some sweet from that tomato. We've got all of that savory. We got the smoky, the salty. We got the eggs. We got the onions and the fruit.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm not willing to give that one to you, but
That's fine. I'm going to give it to you. And you're going to take it, and you're going to like it.
you'll get nothing and like it.
I want potato
You'll
chips.
get nothing and like it.
Is that the first Caddyshack quote?
No.
No?
No.
Well,
So you got that going for me.
so you got that going.
So I got that going for me.
The Daily Lama.
The Dalai Lama himself.
The Dalai Lama himself.
Nope. That didn't work. I'm gonna take a bite and keep talking. There you go, my friends. Simple and easy. Breakfast does not have to be challenging. This is a really fun one. Breakfast for 2. You use a much bigger cast iron. Do breakfast for 4. It's choking on my chorizo. The chorizo is where it's at. We get that little bit of heat, that spice. So money. Thank you guys for hanging out. Be sure to click subscribe down below. Like, leave a comment. We love reading the comments. We love being inspired by you guys and sometimes being offended.
I love I love getting
Those
trash
are fun.
talked.
Be sure to check out CJ's First Cooking Show, Family Style with Blackstone Betty, the Tovin Zone as we like to call it. But this is Cook, Eat, Repeat. I'm your host, Chef Nathan Lippy. Here, we like to help you become a better cook.
How about I do it? Here on this show, we'd like to help you become a better cook, one recipe at a time.
Nailed it.
Totally.
Teamwork makes dream work.
Yes, it does.
See you guys.